80 to 90% of private and public infrastructure in Timor-Leste was destroyed by the Indonesian military and their militias in the wake of the post-ballot violence in 1999. This fact has posed a tremendous challenge to our education authorities who've had to rebuild schools all across the country. Allocations from the state budget have not been sufficient to ensure that all school kids are learning in decent, dignified circumstances. I know of some grade 1 classrooms which have over 100 students in them. At the inauguration of the Escola Filial number 3 in Los Palos, we heard from the district education chief that the government needs to build an additional 300 classrooms in the next 5 years if we are able to enable a student-teacher ratio of 1 teacher to roughly 30 students, and if kids are going to get more than 3 hours of schooling per day. Of course, our Ministry of Education faces other challenges beyond infrastructure. We need to recruit and train more teachers and make sure that when kids and their parents make the effort to get to school, and sometimes they have a walk of many kilometres from home to school and back, that they are really learning and acquiring the skills they require to contribute to national development. I commend the Spend It Well team for looking beyond just the school infrastructure and ensuring that professional development for teachers is a component of the support provided.
My name is Esther da Costa Correa, and I'm one of the teacher trainer with the mother tongue-based multilingual education pilot project. To date, we have conducted 3 rounds of school-based teacher training with the teachers and teaching assistants in the pilot communities. Teachers and community have generally embraced the principle of mother tongue education because they are concerned that their children have been taken close to 4 years in the classroom to learn to read and write when the language of instruction and of early literacy is not a language familiar to the children. They want their children to be active, not passive learners. They want to be more involved in their children's educational experiences, and they want their language as an essential component of their culture to be preserved for future generations.
As a parent, I have a responsibility to support her after school. I support her how to read and write, and also before go to bed, I read some children's story to her. The education is very important for us, especially for my children, because only education can prepare her to contribute to her future, to contribute to our nations, and contribute to our development.
Language is a very powerful means of actually reinforcing cultural identity and self-confidence, and indeed that's one of the main objectives of mother tongue-based multilingual education, is to give children a strong sense of their own identity, of the value of their own culture, to allow them to learn in the early stages of schooling in the language they know best, and to then slowly transition to the official languages of Tetum and Portuguese, slowly and gradually, not immersing them from the beginning, but letting them build their understanding, their literacy in the language with which they're most familiar. I'd particularly like to see us engage better with groups in the community, including mums and dads, and share with them how to engage with kids learning through books. I'd also like us to develop further the body of works in Tetum through possibly organising writing workshops with school communities, with mums and dads and kids themselves, so that they can create books that are relevant to their needs and that reflect something of the daily reality of their lives as well. We're also very pleased that in the very near future, the Timor-Leste National Commission for UNESCO will become a neighbour and take up residence in the offices at the rear, which means that the activities of UNESCO in Timor, which include a lot of cultural development activities, can feed into the work of the reading room. There's amazing scope and amazing potential in this space, and I feel really excited about the future.